Territory breakdown.
You know how it feels when your parents decide to have a garage sale? And all of a sudden there are strangers running around haggling over your stuff? Well, it sure would be nice if anyone asked for our permission, but no. If you've been there, then you can probably imagine how we felt. It was no picnic watching everyone divvy up our land after the French and Indian War ended. Of course, this was really just a small part of the 7 Years' War, so those Europeans have been at it a while. They've invested a lot of time and energy in human lives, ours, and sort of feel like, to the victor goes the spoils, our stuff. Even when the spoils are the only home we've ever known.
Oh no, my dream home!
The French and British have been fighting over their claimed territories, while my Iroquois brothers and sisters are pretty much just siding with whoever promises to ensure us allocation of our own land.
France! Britain!
We know we can trust them because Europeans never break their promises, right? Anyway, the big point of contention is over the territory around Ohio Valley. It's a gray area since that land is the seat of the Iroquois League, where plenty of the French and British had set up shop. I suggested they rock, paper, scissors for it, but no one ever listens to me.
Pip pip.
The French initially held a lot more territory than the British, but perhaps they spread themselves a little thin, because the British were able to defeat them eventually.
I surrender!
Unfortunately for the French, their eclairs hardly ever qualified as lethal weapons unless they were 4 days old. As a result of their conquest, the British gained Florida and Canada. Now they have more moose and alligators than they know what to do with.
God save the Queen.
Great purses. They've also had the opportunity to expand into the Mississippi Valley, which is the Mississippiest of all the valleys. However, war isn't cheap. And the British have lately found themselves in a bit of financial trouble.
Dearest mother, may I have some pounds? Here you go, sonny.
So, what do? Have a garage sale of their own? Or organize a fundraiser?
Have some tea and crumpets.
Well, neither. Instead, they continue to tax the pants off the colonists. And, as you might imagine, the colonists aren't thrilled about the buck being passed to them.
Oh dear.
In fact, we wouldn't be surprised if all the anti-British sentiment that's been building up lately leads to some sort of, American Revolution?
Yeah,
How's that
revolution.
sound? But don't quote me on that. In the meantime, we Iroquois will just sit back and watch as our precious homeland gets sliced, diced, and doled out to the white man. But seriously, we're not bitter.
I surrender!